Well, I'm going to start with what I call a mobile garden. I like these for gifts. This was made for somebody very special, and it is a thrifted container, and none of this is planted. It's actually all left in their little nursery pots, and she can choose to plant them in this container in a different one. They can even be inside. So for anybody who's downsized or maybe just doesn't want to maintain a full garden, this is great. And when the tulips kind of bomb out, then you can just pull out their little cans, plant them or discard them, whatever you want to do with them, and put in something different. Now today is Mother's Day when this video comes out, so if you have lost your mother like I have and like she has, I do highly recommend this book. You could include it with your little garden gift. This one is probably my favorite garden. This one will last throughout the summer. It's a shade garden, one of my favorite flowers. The hellebore is the centerpiece, also the Japanese painted fern I highly recommend, and pink begonias. You'll also see some little mums peeking out in there, and that's kind of a trick that will be featured in a video coming up very soon. This is a complete opposite. It is one single primrose, which for the longest time I didn't know was a perennial. Go figure. And it's really about the container. This is one of my favorite containers. In the garden centers, they usually have these in 3 sizes. I currently only have 1, but it's a beautiful container even just as a gift. This is also a single item in a pot. I do love this collection too, which you'll probably see in a little bit. And it's one of my favorite little trees. It's the false cypress. The Elwood's false cypress, which you can usually find in the miniature garden section. Love it for its blue-green, soft little texture, and that's all that I did. So if your garden has a lot of color, this can give a little rest to your eye. And my little fairy girl is usually hiding somewhere, along with him. Peter is at the intersection of tulips and the viola pathway, and I love him. You can actually see him from the street, and that's why I like to statuary in containers. These are yellow violas and Grace Ward Lithidora. Both of these will do great spring through summer. And as you can see, I do a lot of violas and pansies because I do keep them through fall, as long as you deadhead them. This is a great color combination, and I just love the little blue flowers on the Lithidora. Here's another one with an arborvitae, which will probably be transitioning into the landscape this year, but these primrose, just so fun, and I always in spring have primrose, ranunculus, and Spanish moss in this container. Here's another one in a different shape. I do love these containers, and this one is all purple. I do a lot of containers with a single color. The hyacinth will be coming out this week. I will put something else in its place, but I do just love having a single color. Here is a different single color. Yes, it's my ode to yellow violas, yellow tulips, and Dichondra Silver Falls, which will look beautiful in a matter of weeks. This is one of the reasons that I don't like to put tulips as the centerpiece, because you are either waiting for them to bloom or they bloom too fast, and it's just always off. So this was an exception that I made that yeah, I'm still waiting, but eventually they'll bloom and they'll look beautiful. This is my purple, I call it kind of purple power. I have this boxwood that I love, and I surrounded it with violas, pansies, all in purples, all different kinds. I put them all in this container, and boy, is it a party. I just love this container. It's so happy. And all you gotta do is remember to deadhead your pansies and your violas, and as long as they get a lot of shade, they'll be happy even throughout the summer. This one's a very special container. I tried to get the colors of the Ukrainian flag for this spring, and the only way I could do it is with this container and some yellow daffodils. A lot of blue flowers are really not blue. Thanks so much for watching.